Welcome to the virtual eBooks at the library course here at the Bloomingdale Public Library. As you see here, you can take advantage of the electronic books the library makes available for checkout. So we'll discuss how to find the books and other materials and how to get them onto your device like an Apple iPhone or Android smartphone. And there are some details regarding some checkout policies based on whatever app or service you're using. And so let's go ahead and get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is go to our library website here, mybpl.org, and you see the to borrow. Actually, we're going to go down to the borrow button here and select eBooks and download. So second tab, go over to the third option here, eBooks and downloads, and from here you can see that there's some information that you can find about the services that are available to you as a patron here at the Bloomingdale Public Library. That includes a few things here, a few apps, and a few different services. And if you scroll over to the bottom, you can also find information on how to check out the e-readers that we have at the library, tablets. So select that, and I open a new tab so we can take a look at that page. And as you can see here, there's plenty of information regarding the e-reader circulation policies. E-readers can circulate for 2 weeks, and they can be placed on hold. And one renewal is available if there are no holds out already for it. And e-readers will be only checked out to Bloomingdale residents whose accounts are in good standing, so you cannot have any fines or overdue materials in excess of $5. Otherwise, late fees are $5 a day with those particular items, the Kindle that is, or the e-readers. And you have to be over 18 as well to check out one of these. So if you wanted some more information about this, you can go to the circulation desk and ask them. But yes, there are some rules with regards to that, but feel free to read all about that on your own time. So the first thing I'd like to go over is the digital library option here at the top, also known as Overdrive. It is available through apps, either through Overdrive or Libby. Libby is a little bit more user-friendly as opposed to Overdrive, but it really depends on what you prefer. Ebooks and audiobooks are loanable up to 7 to 14 or 21 days, but you will be able to see that when you log in or actually check out some of these items. So let's go ahead and select it. I'm going to open another tab. Now from this page here, you see it's overdrive.com at the top. You can take a look at a few items here already that were just added. And then you can go down and see Hispanic Heritage Month. So it really depends on whatever features they have on the website at that moment in time. So just browsing through, you can see there's plenty of options here. I'll just go ahead and go to the top. And actually, if you see here, if I actually log in or sign in, I can see the full collection. But for our purposes today, I'll just go ahead and look through what we have that's available to the general public through our website here. And I typed in Born to Run, and it is available, so you could borrow that if you were to select borrow. But you see here, it does require you to sign in for that one. So what we'll do is we'll select Bloomingdale Public Library, and then from here what you would do is add your card number and your PIN number to download this book, place a hold on it, if you will. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I've logged in, and this is the first thing that pops up. It is an ebook, that is the format. You can borrow it for either 7 to 14 to 21 days. In my case, I can borrow it for 21 days. See how that goes. And then I select borrow. Success. Born to Run is checked out to you until October 30th, 2020. You can borrow 9 more titles. So what you could do there is you can either download the EPUB ebook, and in that case, if you were to do so, you can then import it into your e-reader of whether it's a Kindle or any other device. You should be able to import that into the device and read it from there. Or you can also read now in the browser. So I selected read now in browser, and we are using Microsoft Firefox, but any browser that you're using at the moment or whatever browser you are using right now for this, you should be able to select it. And then when you drag the pages over, you can move it forward and upward and back, or you can even select a few different options here. Actually, I'm going to use the scroll feature. If you have a mouse with a scroll, you can scroll up and down, and you can also just drag and drop, which is what I'm doing. And you can also use these chapters to select the chapter that you're currently on. So let's say I'm on chapter 4, and you're able to read the ebook this way. And when you're done reading, of course, you could always just cross out of there, X out of there. And if you need to go back, just read now in browser once again, and it takes you back to where you were. So pretty user-friendly, not too difficult. And you can also use the Overdrive app and the Libby app on your mobile devices if you prefer to use your mobile phone. But we will go over a few other apps that are available to you as well. But if you just have a PC, this should be totally fine for you. But we'll go ahead and move on to the next option here. We have Eread Illinois. And as you see, the ebooks and audiobooks are available for 14 days. There is an Apple and Android compatible app, an Access 360. But I'm going to go ahead and select the link there. And this is what it looks like. Not too different from the one that we were just looking at. As you can see, you can look at the different items here that are available. And I'll just select a random one here. Well, I'm going to see if I can find, I'll see if I can find the same book that I was looking at earlier. Yeah, there it is, Born to Run, once again. And I can place a hold here. It says here, it should be available. You'll have to, once again, add your library card ID and your PIN. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I placed it on hold, and then it looks like I will be notified when the title is ready for checkout. So currently someone else is reading it, and it hasn't been returned yet. So I'll just have to wait for that notification. So while I was able to get it right away in the Digital Library of Illinois, the eRead Illinois Access 360 version wouldn't allow me to read it right away. So I just have to wait that one. The other option I'd like to show you is Biblioboard at the very bottom. We'll go over the other options at the top in a moment, just to show you what it looks like. So you can also log in here, but in this case, really, we can just go to the freely accessible libraries in your area. And in our case, I'll go to Biblioboard Library of Illinois. And we don't even need to log in to look at these materials. So Rock on Fossil actually would like to take a look at this. And as you can see here, the book opens up very easily. You can take a look at this book by using the scrolling options with the mouse. And if you don't have a mouse that has that feature, you can also use these arrows at the right to go to pages below you. You can also use the arrows on your keyboard to go down or up, to magnify. So there's a lot of different features that are available here for reading directly from your web browser as well. Zoom to fit, take notes, and you can bookmark pages that you want to go back to. And if you don't like the way it looks, like you think maybe the pages are too large, you can use the browser's zoom features at the right here, and you can adjust the size of the pages. So we'll go back to this page one more time, and we'll go over the different apps that are available to you besides these web resources. That includes Canopy, which allows you to watch TV shows and movies up to 3 days, and they give you 10 credits per month with that. And then there's Hoopla, which is available as well. Both of these, well, it looks like all the ones I'm going to go over in a moment, have Android and Apple iOS apps that are available. They're compatible with these devices. The Hoopla app, like I said, eBooks and audiobooks are available, music, TV shows, and movies. And you can always refer to this information here on the side to let you know how long these materials are available to you once you place holds on them. Then there's Flipster as well, which is useful for digital magazines if you'd like to read current digital magazines. Weekly titles expire in 2 days. Monthly titles take 7 days. So let's go ahead and go over those now.
The next app I'm going to go over is Canopy. And Canopy is available on iPhone and iPad devices, and you should be able to find it pretty easy by typing in Canopy. K-N-O-P-Y. And there it is at the very top. So what I have to do is select Canopy and then the get mode it. And as you can see, the downloading process is happening. And once the open button appears, I'll select it. And we'll ask you a few questions like, would you like to find and connect to devices on your local network? That really depends on you, because you may be able to stream your device screen over to a smart TV of some sort or an Apple TV. But in my case, I'm just using my phone, so I'll say do not allow. It'll also will ask you if it can use Bluetooth for sharing movies to AirPlay and Chromecast. You can press OK or don't allow. I'll just play don't allow there for now. And there it is. So let me close out of this so you can see what it looks like on the main screen. Canopy. So it'll look like a big white K and a black background. So you can either select Get Started or Log In. If you were to select Get Started, highly recommended for first-time users. You can see a walkthrough of what to do for your first time logging in. So they will require a library card. So if you have your library card here, you would enter it once you found your library. You can also allow them to use your location. I'm just going to say don't allow, but it's up to you if you'd like to. And I'll manually input this information. So once you're logged into the Canopy app, you'll get this notification for the very first time. Would you like to enable notifications? You'll receive notifications about new movies, added movie recommendations, and your credits refresh. In my case, I'll just put not now. And this is what Canopy looks like. And you'll see that there's a variety of movies and documentaries and other such things, videos that you can take a look through by scrolling down. And then if you find a subtopic like trending now that you'd prefer to look through, you can actually scroll to the left to look at other movies. And then also you can select see more to see it in a different manner. You can also select a few of these buttons at the very bottom. Browse, for example, shows you the different types of genres. Or so when you're logged into Canopy, you can take a look at the different items that are available to you. And now I cannot actually play the video, but I can show you that there is a synopsis that's available for you to read about the film that you're interested in. You can find that in Korean language, in this case, or whatever language that the movie is in, the year that it was released, and the company that created the object, the film, that is. You can add it to your watch list, and you can also share it with friends and family or contacts. And I'll see related videos at the very bottom. And there you go. Next app I'd like to go over is the Hoopla app. Hoopla offers thousands of movies, TV shows, music, ebooks, comics, and audiobooks for free. And you can use Hoopla on a computer or a mobile device, whether it's Android or Apple devices. And I'm using an Apple device. And when you're ready to log in, you'll see that screen I just showed. But this is what the app looks like on the screen. And I already downloaded it from the App Store, so I'll go ahead and try to log in. What you'll need to get started with the Hoopla app. I've already logged in myself, but you will need the Bloomingdale Library card and PIN number. You can't have any overdue items or fines to use this app. You need your email address. You will also need a password, so you'll create a password when you first sign up. And of course, you'll need a computer, smartphone, or a tablet. So the loan period for the ebooks and audiobooks on this app are 21 days. That includes the comics as well. For the music, it's 7 days. And for movies and TV shows, they are 3 days. It is a free service to Bloomingdale Public Library cardholders. Pretty simple to use once you got set up. You can check out up to 7 titles per month. And also, there are unlimited copies available, so you don't have to wait in line for any of the things that you see in there. There are no late fees, so items are automatically returned at the end of the lending period. And the titles are available for streaming on PC, Mac, or Mac with internet. So there are no ads or commercials. There's a lot of nice things about this. There's new content added weekly. And you can also look at a variety of titles. So we'll go ahead and start looking and browsing through here. So as you can see, I've already looked through a few things. I recently borrowed a comic book, New Mutants Classic by Chris Claremont. If you'd like to borrow a book, you can go over to Books. And there you see audiobooks that are available. And I'm going to just select a random one here. You can borrow by selecting that blue button. You can also like by giving it a favorite here at the heart. You can share with contacts with this particular book in case you'd like them to read it or listen to it as well. And then you can see a little bit of an excerpt here and just a little bit of details about the book. See who wrote it, narrator, and you can see that it's a fiction. That's the genre. And if you'd like to read it, you would go ahead and select borrow. As you see at the top right, I have an icon there for the Flipster app. And if you don't already have this app, what you can do, if you have an Apple iPhone or if you have an Android, you can use the Google Play Store with Android, or in this case with the iPhone, you can use the App Store to download the Flipster app. So I'm using the App Store to get to Flipster. And what I'll do is I'll search Flipster here at the magnifying glass up the top. And there are quite a few different options that populate here once I've started typing in Flipster. Any of these would work. Well, the top three, maybe the top two are the best, but really the one you need to get is the Flipster Digital Magazines app. And since I already have it downloaded, you see that there's a blue open button there, but if it isn't, you might see a cloud with a down arrow if you've already downloaded it once before and removed it, or you might just see download. And here we are. So Flipster, explore and download magazines from a library near you that offers Flipster. And we do here at the Bloomingdale Public Library. So we'll go ahead and select Get Started. And then it will ask you a few questions. The first one here is, would you allow Flipster to use your location? And then that's up to you if you want to or not. I'll just say don't allow. But it could be useful when you're looking for your library. However, you can also type in the name of your library right here. And in this case, well, I spelled it wrong, but it did find it anyways. Bloomingdale Public Library here in Illinois. So what you'll do is you'll log in. So you'll definitely need to have your library card number available if you want to check out things with other apps. But in this case, it's fine. I'm here. It works. I don't need to do anything else. I just can look through here. And if you'd like, you can actually sort these magazines and organize them from A to Z or Z to A by selecting the down arrow with the script on the side. So I'm going to select A to Z, and there we are. So I was looking for a running magazine, I believe Runner's World. Let's see if we can find it. I just have to scroll down to it, and there it is. That's what I'm looking for, Runner's World. You can then read about the description here just by scrolling down. You can see more issues, and then you can also download them. And this issue I'll download. I think this one is the current issue. And once it's done downloading, you should be able to browse the magazine. In the meantime, I want to show you. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll go ahead and select to read. And this is what happens when you select that. You just scroll to left and right to see the different pages. And it gives you a few options up here as well. You can add tags, create bookmarks on pages that you like. You can select this viewing option to take away these other buttons that you see there. So it's just so that you can look at the pages, and you can also zoom in. One more thing to note with the Flipster app, when you're looking through the magazines, so I have Runner's World here. If you would like to read the articles, you can use the text view button up here at the top right to read the articles. And of course, you can also click on the top right here to look at the different pages, just a little thumbnail snapshot of it if you'd like to browse through it in a different manner. And there you are. That is the Flipster app.
So as you can see, there are a variety of resources available to you to download ebooks, audiobooks, magazines, movies, and TV shows. If you have any questions, you can always give us a call or come by the library and ask anybody in the computer services regarding these services. Thank you for watching this video. And one more thing to note, if you need some support, there is an online support form where you can contact the reference desk here by phone at 630-924-2730 or via chat. But the support form, I'll select it now so you can see what it looks like. You can add in your information, and you can select information here where you can have it sent to you. And if you have any questions, like I said, you can always get in contact with us regarding ebooks. And thank you once again for watching. Take care.